Hi. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to acid wash a Niskin bottle. What you'll do is you'll put some of the 5% hydrochloric acid bath into the Niskin bottle overnight and let it roll around so that it cleans all the nutrients and any contaminants off the inside of the Niskin. So this here is one of the Niskin bottles as used by San Diego State, built by Mark Hatte. What you notice is there's a petcock at one end here. This is how you release pressure or add pressure to it, by pressing down or by clipping one of the petcock quick snap adapters on the end here. It goes click. Okay. So what I've done here is, then there's a strap here that allows you to clamp the ends of the Niskin bottle down so that when we add pressure to one end here, it doesn't just pop the ends off. Alright, so what I've done, when you pull it off the water chemistry set after you're done, this will be clamped down, the strap will be tight. So what you do first of all is undo that strap. Then you have to work one of the ends off, right? The easiest way to do that is if you put one of these guys on the end to release pressure. Then what you have to do is grab the end and work it side to side until it pops off. Okay. Once it's popped off, we'll go over to this acid bath here. This is a 5% hydrochloric acid bath that I have. How I made this is a 20-liter acid bath. It is 19 liters of distilled water and 1 liter of the concentrated hydrochloric acid as it comes out of the bottle, which is at about 32 to 38%. So let's just do this one more time. A 20-liter acid bath is 19 liters of DI and 1 liter of acid as it comes out of the bottle. Okay. So notice also how my acid bath, I always have a lid on it so that you don't have acid just floating around the place. It tends to destroy anything metal anywhere near it. It'll cause it to rust. So you'll start to see things like, if you don't have a lid on it, you know, all these instruments and fridges would start to rust. Okay. So in my acid bath here, I have a little tripod, a little beaker. All I do is take a little bit of that liquid and I pour maybe like 200 mils into here. The Niskins are marked with little scours to show you the 100 mil mark. So I get about 200 mils around here. Okay. So then all I do is I re-close it. This is a new Niskin, so it's very, very hard to open and close. So I just push on the ground. Okay. So that's nice and closed now. And then I'll just swish this around. Back and forth, back and forth. And try to notice if any liquid starts coming out of the ends of this. And then what I do is I'll leave that overnight. I'll just clamp that down and I just leave it flat on the bench in the lab. And the movement of the ship will just move the acid around. It'll roll back and forth and clean that out. Even if you don't have a lot of acid in here, just the acid fumes are enough to clean a lot of the living things, kill a lot of living things, and leach a lot of those nutrients off. Okay. Then the last thing that I want to do is, the next morning when I'm about to go out sampling, what I have to do is reopen this Niskin bottle. It's going to be quite challenging. Okay. I undo the straps again, and then I try and work the Niskin bottle open again. Last time I did this, it took 5 minutes to open, so it's going to take a while. There you go. Okay. So pop that. When you're putting force into it, try not to pull the end straps off. That's happened a lot of times. Now, what I want to do is I want to send a little bit of acid down through this petcock. So I'll release it. See how the acid's now dribbling down there? I actually should have done this before I opened the end of the Niskin. And pour a little bit down there. Okay. So now what we've done is we've cleaned the inside of the Niskin. We've also cleaned the insides of these petcocks, so there's no chance of contaminants. The next thing to do is just pour that out, and then what you do is just reseal it. Pour the acid back into the acid bath, reseal the Niskin, and then leave it like this, nice and sealed. Put it into the bag that you're going to take it diving in, and then as soon as you're ready to go in the water, what you'll do is pop both ends of this off, and then using this strap, you tighten it so the ends sit open. And then you can clip that yourself and go diving. When you're about to sample, make sure you flush some water through these petcocks to make sure you get all the acid out. But by that time, the seawater will have neutralized all the acid and it'll be nice and clean in here, ready to go. Okay.